Greetings from Dr. Amala. This is general introduction about parasitology and parasites. Parasites are protozoa, so it is microscopic and unicellular or one-celled microorganism that can be free-living or parasitic in nature. They are capable to multiply in human and survive for a long period for shelter and nourishment for their growth. Then these protozoa that can comes out from the fecal matter of human and enter to the another healthy human through contaminated food, water or person to person contact or direct contact with that infected person and cause different types of diseases depends on these different species of protozoa. Parasitology, it is a scientific discipline concerned with the study of the biology of parasite and parasitic diseases. Parasitology, it is a branch of biology dealing with parasites and parasitism, especially among animals. And parasite, that means it is a single-celled or unicellular living microorganism that is depends on another microorganism for their nourishment and shelter. And host that is a harmed or infected organism called host. It is a harbor of parasite. The host can be human, plants and animals. And parasitism, that means the relationship between host and the parasite, can be classified into three types. One is symbiosis, commensalism, last one parasitism. Symbiosis, both population A and B population, the both population are dependent upon each other, that one cannot live without the help of the other and none of the partners suffer any harm from this association. And next one, commensalism, an association in which the parasite only is deriving benefit without causing injury to its host. This commensalism is capable of leading an independent life. And last one, parasitism, the relationship between two microorganisms, in one organism get benefited and another one get harmed. These are the different classes of parasites. It can be classified into 8 types based on where it is colonizing and living nature of parasites. First one, endoparasites, ectoparasites, temporary, permanent, facultative, obligatory, occasional or accidental, wandering or aberrant parasites. First, endoparasites, that these type of parasites live the outside of the surface of the host body. And second one, endoparasite, this type of parasites lives inside the host body. For example, blood, tissue, body cavity, and RT tract and digestive tract and all other internal organs. And third one, temporary parasite, that these parasites that can visit its host for a short period. And permanent parasite, it leads a parasitic life throughout the whole period of its life. And facultative parasites, these live in a parasitic life where the opportunities are arises. And obligatory parasites, these parasites cannot exist without a parasitic life. And occasional or accidental parasites, these type of parasites that is attack an unusual host. And wandering or aberrant, by mistake it happens to reach a place where it cannot live. And this is the different mode of movement of parasites. It can be classified into 4 types. First one, sarcodina or pseudopodial movement, mastigospora or flagellary movement, ciliopora or ciliary movement, and finally sporozoa. The first one, sarcodina. Sarcodina, for example, Entamoeba histolytica. These organisms having cytoplasm and use the temporary extension of cytoplasm. This is called pseudopodial or amoeboid movement. It helps to further feeding also. And second one, mastigopora or flagellary movement. For example, giardia and leishmania. This is giardia. And mastigospora locomotion, the contraction of waves that is passed from the base of the tip of flagella or reverse direction and produce forward and backward movement of this protozoa. And third one, ciliopora or ciliary movements. For example, Balantidium coli. The cilia are hair-like projection around the protozoa that helps to move the protozoa. And last one, sporozoa. This organism whose adult stage is not motile, it is a non-motile. For example, Plasmodium and Cryptosporidium. The hosts are classified into three types. One is definitive or primary host, intermediate or secondary host, and paratenic host. First, definitive and primary host. So all the parasite it need host for the development. The larval stage of parasite that is complete within the intermediate host, and the adult stage of parasite that is complete within that definitive host. Definitive, otherwise called primary, an organism in which the parasite reach the adult stage and reproduce sexually. This one is a final host. An intermediate or secondary host, the full larval development that takes place inside of the intermediate host. For example, Taenia solium and Balantidium coli, the intermediate host that is pig. Cow act as the intermediate host for Taenia saginata. Crab act as the intermediate host for Paragonimus westermani, and housefly act as intermediate hosts for Entamoeba histolytica and Leishmania donovani tropica, that is the intermediate host, that is sandfly, and Plasmodium vivax malaria and falciparum, intermediate host Anaphyllus, and last one paratenic host. Paratenic host, that means it acts as a carrier or transport host. This type of parasite that remain visible without any further development of parasites. Distribution and localization of parasites inside the human body. When the parasite enter into that human, so it can reach and colonize inside or outside with a specific location. For example, Plasmodium falciparum, that is lives inside of the brain, and Leishmania donovani that lives inside of bone marrow. Trypanosoma cruzi lives inside of heart muscles, and Leishmania donovani lives inside of spleen, and Leishmania donovani also colonize inside of skin. And Trypanosoma cruzi, Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium malariae, and Plasmodium falciparum also lives inside of blood, and Entamoeba histolytica that is colonized inside of lungs. Entamoeba histolytica and Leishmania donovani also lives inside of liver also, and Leishmania brasiliensis that is translocated in oronasal mucous membrane. And this is the general introduction about parasites and parasitology. Thank you.